Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Breaking news. No plans to shift Ondo governor's polls. Inec insists. Chuks Okocha in Abuja, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), yesterday reaffirmed his plan to go ahead with the governorship election in Edo and Ondo State as scheduled, notwithstanding the disruption caused by COVID-19 pandemic. INEC National Electoral Commissioner in charge of voters' education and information, Mr. Festus Okoye, told this day in Abuja that the Commission, INEC National Commissioner in charge of voters' education and information, Mr. Festus Okoye, told this day in Abuja that the Commission has not met to discuss a possible shift in the days slated for the election. INEC had earlier fixed September 19, 2020 for the governorship election in Edo State, while that of Ondo State was fixed for October the 10th, 2020. He said before releasing the dates for Edo and Ondo governorship election, adequate provisions were made, stressing that the Commission had not met to consider any new dates. In a statement he later issued yesterday, Okoye also reiterated the position of INEC. He said, "The Commission wishes to inform the general public that no decision has been taken to postpone the Edo and Ondo governorship election or adjust the timetable and schedule of activities for the said election scheduled for September 19th and October 10th, 2020, respectively." It will be recalled that the Commission on February 6, 2020, related the timetable and schedule for activity for the two elections. Since then, the timetable has not been adjusted. While we are mindful of the negative impact of the coronavirus disease, we are also monitoring the various efforts by the federal and state government, health authorities, and all stakeholders to contain the spread of the COVID-19. If and when the need arises to adjust the timetable for the election, same will be conveyed to the public in the usual manner. In the meantime, we will continue to study the situation carefully and cooperate with other stakeholders in the battle against COVID-19. In the timetable for the election activities for Ondo governorship election, INEC stated that the conduct of primaries, election and resolution of disputes arising from primaries will be between 2nd of June to 27th of June, while campaigning would begin on June 21st. Also, INEC fixed September 17th for the end of campaign, stating that selection under Section 99(1) of the Electoral Act 2010, as amended, provided 90 days for the Commission by campaigning by their political parties and end of same 24 hours before the polling date. For Ondo State, the Commission fixed July 2nd to 25th for the conduct of primary election and resolution of disputes arising from primaries to enable political parties to democratically nominate candidates for the election as required by Section 87 of the Electoral Act 2010. The Electoral Commission fixed October 8th for the end of campaign, while the election would be October the 10th. There is appreciation that the election team are putting together everything to make this possible. There is also apprehension that the outbreak of COVID-19 may affect the conduct of the governorship election in the two states, respectively. Also, the Chief Press Secretary to INEC, Chairman Mr. Rotimi Oyemekun, had described institutions that the electoral body will change the date as speculatives and incorrect. I take that again. Mr. Rotimi Oyemekun has described anonymous and different rumor bodies speculating that the dates will be changed is an incorrect information, and any change will be passed on to the public in the proper and adequate manner. Mr. Oyemekun said the decision to change the date already will be made known if need and necessity calls for that. For now, the date remains for Ondo and Edo election as stated initially. If there will be change, it will be duly informed and passed across to the respective states and to the general public. Well, this is what we are hearing at the minute. There's been speculations that the dates for the governorship election might change. Remember, this came up not too long ago. If you follow Apple Line Media, the speculation came up, especially with the outbreak of COVID-19 and lockdown and all that. When it came up, Inec came to say, you know what, if we're changing the dates, we're going to inform you. We'll let every party be informed. Yes, that was what Inec said then. And yes, they've stuck to that. But because of the extension, yesterday we have the person of President Muhammadu Buhari gave another press release regarding the COVID-19 situation. And as such, there was still another set of speculation saying INEC might change the date for the elections for Edo and Ondo states respectively. However, INEC is calling to confirm that for now, they've not have any intentions to change those dates, that those days remain as speculate as they've initially put out for the timetable, and that they are very mindful with the COVID-19. They are still monitoring what the state and federal government, as well as the health minister and all health bodies are saying that primaries will begin from June the 2nd, and it will be on for 3 months until the election date, 24 hours prior to the election. And so the date remains as been initially speculated. And if there will be need, if any need arises why the date should be changed, that there will be people will be duly informed. It will not be by surprise. So that's where we are. INEC, this is the confirmed one, saying for now the date is as it is. It has not been changed. It's still in the same position, and we'll get to know about if there is any need for change. Will be duly, the general public and everyone will be duly informed. This has been going on for a while now, the whole election matter between Ondo and Edo states. Some of these things are coming up because previously these are first-term governors, and we know that it has never been the usual practice for them to now be having primaries. It was not so before. What was the normal practice was, if there's been a governor who has been an incumbent governor and is his first term, his party does not need to conduct any more primaries. But as it stands, there is change in the whole deal, the whole process, because there are some abnormalities. One rising from the fact that in APC there is instability in the governance of APC. When the president of Buhari came up to say he wants to become the president again for second tenure, in fact, the party has begun campaign before you could say Jack Robinson, so, but now when it came to the turn of the governors, they said they have to carry out primaries. If that is the new style, and it will be one size fit for all, then that's fine. That's the way APC have decided to do it. But democracy as it is properly, there is the opportunity for a governor, a president, democratically to stay 2 terms in office. And with those 2 terms, if he belongs to a party, he's to, unless he wants to step down by choice, he's supposed to just carry on with the parties, flying the party's flag for the election. But as it stands, they've insisted that these governors must go through primaries, and people are warming up seriously to take away the job of these governors. However, the matter is, Nigerians, we don't care about them politicians. Seriously, truly, and really, they don't care about you. I must be very blunt. The truth is, we are going to call out for people who truly love Nigeria and want to make the country great, people who sincerely care about the nation, not some funny kind of people. Anyway, this is the take for today. Don't forget to please thumbs up for us, like and share. Subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. Don't forget, look after somebody, be the reason today why somebody will smile. And God, I tell you, will reward you. Have a wonderful and a blessed day.